Hello there, and thank you for clicking on the video. I'm Jack of Saltwater Jack's Fishing. Today we're recording on the Osmo Action 5 Pro, and the sound is being recorded on the DJI Mic Mini. If you clicked on this video, that means that you're thinking about upgrading or purchasing one of these two products. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the features and specs that I found were important to me and help me make a decision to go ahead and purchase both of these, right? We're not going to cover every single feature and spec that there is in this particular video, but we're going to cover enough to help you make your decision, as well as go over some of the settings for some of the main features that you may want to consider using if you purchase these. If you're interested in seeing the unboxing of either of these two products, click up here and you'll be taken to the unboxing. I want to make something clear. This is not a sponsored video. DJI did not send me products or pay for my opinion. These are my true opinions, all right? So anyways, I want to get that out of the way. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so now I'm in, actually it's called Super Night, but I'm in Super Night in Action 5 here. Based on the display, it looks like it's lighting me up pretty good. Again, it's pretty dark here. Again, the sun's gone down, and I'm walking through, you know, some trees and whatnot. So I'm about to come on the other side here and walk up on the dock, and you tell me if the Action 3 over here looks good, or the Action 5 over here looks good. I'm gonna think the Action 5 is gonna look good, but again, let me know in the comments down below which one you think looks better. Again, you know, this is not, it's an action camera, so I'm going to use it mainly during the bright sunshiny day and everything. But like I said earlier, there's going to be times where I'm getting out here and the sun hasn't come up yet, and I'm trying to do a intro to my video, and you know, you can take it like I use DaVinci Resolve, and you know, you could post-production, you could take some of the noise out, but it's a lot of work, you know, to be able to take the noise out and make it look good. So I'm hoping with this Action 5 over here, with it being better in low light, that I'm going to be able to do better intros and outros if I don't have the sunlight to help me out, because it's not up yet or it's already gone down. So anyways, let me know down below what you think. This is a low level light test. Action 3 here, Action 5. Which one looks better? All right, so here's how you set the Super Night feature on this camera. You simply click here, slide over, hit Super Night, and now you're in Super Night mode. That's pretty easy. So another reason that you may want to consider upgrading from the DJI Osmo Action 3 in my case to the DJI Osmo Action 5 is a pre-record feature, okay? If you're familiar with GoPro, they have hindsight. For DJI, they have pre-record, okay? And I couldn't get that on the 3. On the 4 they have it, but not the 3. So for me, it was an option or a feature that was really important to me. And basically what it does, it allows me to go into the settings and adjust it so that I can capture, you know, whether it be 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15, you got a minute, 3 minutes on you can go on up, okay? So for me as a fisherman, right, if I'm out there fishing and I've set the pre-record up, right, so I'm out here, I fish, boom, I cast it out there, okay? Basically right now it's recording. It's always 10 seconds in the past, right? So let's say I'm actually fishing, I'm bringing it back, and all of a sudden I have a hook set, whoa, right? I come down here, I hit the record button, okay? So now it's captured that hook set, okay? I haven't missed anything. In the past, what would happen is I would have it on the loop setting, a 5-minute loop, and so let's say I get the fish, I net them, bring them in, blah blah blah, and I forget to hit the record, then hit record again. What would happen is that it would loop around and go over any kind of action earlier, okay, when I was catching the fish, right? So I would miss, from my perspective, exciting, memorable footage, right? So the pre-record feature for me is another reason that I've upgraded from the DJI Osmo Action 3 to the DJI Osmo Action 5, and you may want to consider doing it as well. Alright, here's how you choose the pre-record function on the Osmo Action 5. Slide up, hit this in the upper left, pre-record, choose how much time you want to pre-record, and you're all set. Another reason that you may want to consider the DJI Osmo Action 5 as an upgrade is that they have a feature called Subject Tracker, okay? So this will allow me, as long as I stay within the 155-degree field of view of the camera, it's going to track me, okay? I don't have to worry about missing some action. Like if I'm fishing, which I usually am, right? So if I come over here and as long as I stay within that 155-degree field of view, I can fish from right here, boom. After that, I can move over to another spot, boom, right? I can move all the way over here, right? As long as I stay within that 155-degree field of view, the camera is going to track me, okay? So granted, I use DaVinci Resolve and I can put the subject and the AI does it and it tracks it, blah, 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 right? But this is a great way to, if I'm fishing on the shore or in my boat, even when I'm fishing the boat, there's times where I catch a fish, I go to the side of the boat, and then if the camera's not pointing there, then I'm gonna miss it, right? So this is a great feature, and if you're a vlogger, okay, and you wanna get a shot of you walking down a path and you're just walking along, right? It's gonna record you for a good ways, okay? So I can be walking back and forth and talking to the camera. If you're tennis, all right? Maybe you don't know this, but that's actually what I do for a living. I teach tennis, right? So this would be a great camera for having a student on the court running around hitting shots, okay? And the subject tracker feature will allow me to capture that, all right? So this is another reason that for me, upgrading from the DJI Osmo Action 3 to the DJI Osmo Action 5 is worth it. All right, so let me show you how to initiate the subject tracker feature on the Osmo Action 5. It's pretty simple. Just hit the bottom left, slide over, subject tracker, click that. Right now I've got it covered, so that's why you're seeing these warnings. But then from there, you just hit record, and it should track your subject within that 155-degree field of view if you got your camera up there. Okay, so let's go over a few other reasons why, for me, it was worth upgrading from the DJI Osmo Action 3 to the DJI Osmo Action 5, and why you may want to consider doing the same. If I had the 4, I probably wouldn't upgrade, right? It's just too close to the 5. But having the 3 and all the features that and the upgrades that I get with the DJI Osmo Action 5, to me it was worth the upgrade, okay? So for instance, just let's go over a few of these, right? The battery life on the DJI Osmo Action 5, they've upgraded the battery to 1950 milliamps, so that's going to give me about 4 hours of record time. Now keep in mind that that's really depending on how you use the camera. I shoot anywhere from 1080p to 2.7K. I find that 1080p in many cases is fine for the videos that I do, okay? I find that when you go to 2.7K and 4K, man, it just eats up the storage. So anyways, so the battery life, okay, is important, right? Also, backwards compatible. So if you had accessories, mounting accessories, for instance, from the DJI Osmo Action 2 to the 3 to the 4, right? Then you can use all those mounting accessories on the Action 5 on the bottom, right? And also the cages and whatnot, as well as the batteries. The batteries, right? In fact, actually, when I was recording earlier on the Action 5, I actually have the 1950 milliamp battery right here in the charging case because I was using an older battery in the Action 5. So to me, if I'm already in this DJI ecosystem, then I've already got a lot of the tools that I need. For instance, I did not get the Adventure Combo because I've already got the batteries, the charging case, as well as, you know, that extended pull and whatnot. So I didn't need to upgrade, you know, to that. So it was a little less expensive, okay? Another reason that I wanted to go to the Action 5 is it has internal storage. It has about 47 gigabytes of internal storage. So that's going to allow me to, I don't know, maybe if I want to shoot B-roll and I want to keep it separate, right? I can go in there on the Action 5 and I can switch to the internal storage, do some B-roll, boom, switch back to the SD card, and then when I go to edit it, I can just bring it on over into my computer from there. The other thing that's really cool to me is that I had the 3, and so I could only have an SD card up to, I think it was 256 gigabytes, right? That sounds like a lot, but man, when you're out there recording and you got maybe a couple fishing trips on there, that'll chew up some space pretty quickly, right? So with the 4, I think it went up to 500 gigabytes. Okay, with the 5, so right here, you can actually go all the way to 1 terabyte of space, right? Which is significant because you can record quite a bit of fishing trips or blogs or whatever you have. You can get quite a bit of information on an SD card, right? Without having to store it on your computer, okay? So that's another reason for the upgrade, right? So let me look at my cheat sheet here, right? So another reason you may want to consider upgrading is it has dual OLED displays. Okay, so I'm usually filming when it's really bright out. So that's important because then I can actually see the screens. Whereas the LCD screens, you can see them, don't get me wrong, but they're a little, it's a little tougher to see. Okay, so that was a feature that, again, I felt like that was pretty cool that I could actually see the screen when I'm recording. Okay. For me, the 360 Horizon, that is on the camera, all the cameras. But there's been times when I used to have the Osmo Action, I still have the Osmo Action 1, but where I'd record, I'd get home and it was kind of a little crooked. Again, I can fix it with the DaVinci Resolve, Studio, but I didn't want to have to do that. So with this one, I can flip the camera all the way around 360, and it's going to keep my horizon locked if I choose to do so. Okay. So the cool part about the Osmo Action 5 is that I can take just this microphone right here, okay, and I can connect it directly to the Action 5. So this is it. This is all I have, okay? So if I've got to use my mic for the day, then this is all I need, okay? It connects directly to the Osmo Action 5, okay? I can connect up to 2 of the mini mics, right? Which brings me to another thing that I've upgraded to, okay? And that is the mic set, okay? This is the DJI Mic Mini, okay? And again, as I just mentioned, you can connect this directly to your Osmo Action 5. If I want to connect it to the camera that I'm using right now, I can use a receiver, but right now I'm just using the mic on the camera. So this is going to allow me to, again, less wires, is connected via Bluetooth. But let's talk about why the Mic Mini is so valuable, okay, and such a great tool when paired with the Action 5, okay. I can actually start and stop the recording with a little button on the side, which is huge because if I've got the camera up on the boat or I've got it on the side and I want to start the recording, I just press on the side. I'll hear the chime, boom, it's recording. When I'm done, hit the chime or hit the button and then it chimes, and then I know that I've stopped the recording, right? So that's basically a remote control via your mic, which is huge. That's really awesome. That's something that DJI has really done well. Let me look at my cheat sheet right here. Okay, so another thing that this Mic Mini where it's so valuable is that it takes about an hour and a half to charge if you just bought the individual one, but yet I can record for 11 and a half hours. Okay, if you were to buy the package like I did, okay, I'll give you an example. So this right here is the package, right? This is the whole thing, okay? So this is the Mic Mini, and then this is the mics I've been using, okay? All right, so it's a much smaller footprint with the Mic Mini, okay? So if you were to get this kit right here, you would get a receiver, which again, much smaller, okay? It takes about an hour and 40 minutes to charge this. Lasts about, I think it's 10 hours in 10 and a half hours. Okay, so it's a again tiny. I can connect this to my main camera And if I want, I can connect it to the Osmo Action 5. It has a little button right here, or a little turn, that I can adjust the sound so it's not clipping. Um, and again, it's just such a great tool. If you are using an Android phone, it's got a little adapter here. If I get it out, there we go. It's got a little adapter here that goes on top of the receiver, and it plugs into your phone. So that's a nice feature. So as a blogger, man, this is a great tool for you to consider. Okay. So for me, again, let me use my cheat sheet here. Flexibility, right? So the flexibility of this mic system, usually it's like all or nothing, right? So with the mic mini setup, the DJI mic mini, you can just buy a mic. So you can just buy a mic for $59. You'll get the little windsock and whatnot. And you won't get all of this, but you get this, and you can get it in black or white. Okay. You can buy this kit for $169. So it's a charging kit. So when I put these in here, as long as it's fully charged, it will charge all the two mics and the receiver 3.6 times. I don't know where the 0.6, but anyways, 3.6 times it'll charge your mics as well as your receiver, right? So if, let's say, you're out there fishing and, I don't know, for some reason one of them went dead, the other one's right there, and you got another 11 and a half hours to go if it's fully charged. So that's going to allow you to, again, be pretty flexible. Like if you're not wanting to spend the $169 for that, you can just buy the mic mini itself for $59. So whereas the mic, the DJI Mic 2, that is $349. Okay. Now keep in mind that the Mic 2 is more along the lines of this size. Okay. And the reason for that is that it can actually record backup audio. Okay. The 7 rhymes I have right here, or rims, rhymes, however you want to say it, it does the backup audio. I've never, ever tried to take backup audio, or I've never needed it. Okay, so usually I've got the camera in its point of view camera, and the mic's on the camera picking me up, or the mic on that camera is picking me up. And so I've never had to rely on backup audio. However, if you're a vlogger or you're doing an interview, then that's something that's super important to you. So you may want to go and instead of going with the DJI Mic Mini, you're going to need to get that DJI Mic 2. Okay, but the Mic 2 is $349. So that's something you need to consider. Okay, so again, that would be, to me, maybe only one of the negatives about the Mic Mini, is that the fact that you don't have the backup audio. But to me, for what I'm trying to do, it's plenty. And the fact that I can spend $169, get 2 mics, receiver, and a charging case, in this small of a footprint, that's huge to me. Again, that's less stuff I got to carry around. Just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything here. So to me, in conclusion, if you were to get the Action 5 paired with the DJI Mic Mini, this would be the ultimate vlogging kit, right? So you got the subject tracker here. You've got the pre-record, okay, so that you don't miss the action, right? You can adjust this, which I've recorded some video on it. You can adjust the gain and whatnot on your DJI Osmo Action 5, as well as on the Mimo app, and also on the receiver, so that it keeps you from, if you've got someone, like, let's say you've got both mics recording, you got someone that's super, gets really excited and yells and screams. The Mic Mini is set up so it'll keep it from getting really loud and crackling the sound and messing it up, and it'll keep that from happening. So again, these two together, ultimate vlogging kit. If you're fishing, huge. Again, love all the features and on the Action 5, and that is why I'm definitely, or have definitely, upgraded from the DJI Osmo Action 3 to the DJI Osmo Action 5 and the Mic Mini. I want to make this clear. This is not sponsored. DJI did not reach out to me. I simply want to share this information with you because I love electronics, by the way, but I just want to share it and let you know why I've upgraded and why I think you may consider. Okay, so I will leave links in the description below. If you happen to click on and purchase something, yeah, it goes my I receive a little money from that from Amazon or whatnot. But if you do, I would appreciate it. That's very nice of you and the time that it took to put this video together. Hopefully that you found the information useful, and if you did, you'd maybe consider following the channel. But I really appreciate your time, and until next time.